Are you serious, Treyarch? Are you actually physically serious? I actually didn't even know this about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 until I just read up on the news, because what I was going to do today was a review of the two new maps that came out for the DLC for Black Ops 4. Madagascar and whatever the other map name is. I don't even remember the name because they're not even that important to me. It just looks like some map made off of Uncharted 4, copied and pasted into Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Elevation or something corny like that. I don't know, but that's not even the main topic anymore, because when I was going to look this up, I was trying to find out more details about this DLC, and what I found on Google instead of the details I was looking for these maps was the fact that people can't even buy this. So basically, you need to have the season pass for Black Ops 4 in order to get all this exclusive content for the game. So if you didn't pay the $50+ to get the season pass, you aren't even allowed to purchase the map packs in general. You can't purchase them one by one aside. So basically, they're saying you either purchase this full season pass or you don't purchase it at all. Okay, Treyarch, I get where you're trying to come from. I understand the whole idea behind this. It's not just the money behind this and the motivation for that. The main reason, I think, is so the player base isn't as split. So either you buy the season pass and you play with everybody who has the season pass, or you just don't play the maps at all. Usually when you can, or when you do have the option to purchase different map packs at your own will, that causes a huge split in the player base. Imagine the first DLC coming out and maybe like a handful of people buy that. Okay, and then the second DLC comes out. A handful of people buy that. Now you have people split between the first DLC and the second DLC who don't have both the DLCs together, so they're playing on different platforms. So basically what they're trying to do here now is pretty much say, okay, you either buy all the DLC or you buy none of the DLC. So you can either play all together or you can't play all together. I like this, I guess. It's understandable to making the player base more active and having players consistently play their game without it being such a cut in players, because that's been what we're all complaining about, right? We're complaining about how the population in Call of Duty is being cut due to the fact that everybody is split, whether it's on different games, different maps, and so on and so forth. And I'm still thinking it's crazy that I had no clue about this. I don't know how this didn't register in my mind that the DLC wasn't going to be sold separately. I thought the thing was that when you didn't buy the season pass, you couldn't get the season pass after the game was released. I guess I misunderstood what they were talking about, and this is the true factors of what's going on here. But besides that point, I understand what they're trying to get to here. But at the end of the day, this is just completely unfair. They should not be doing this. This is just a horrible business practice. I don't understand why they're taking such a approach to their game like it's a free-to-play game. They're doing all these things like it's Fortnite, but Fortnite is free to play. That's why they have the ability to do all these different things with their DLC and add-ons and everything like that. Call of Duty is a $60 game. When you get the season pass, it's going to cost you over $100. I don't understand how they can still implement all these crazy ideas into over $100 game. I don't know what's going through their minds that this is a reasonable thing, that this should be allowed. And like I say all the time, I don't know why the Call of Duty community always puts up with this. I really don't. Every other company has been getting so much backlash for their video games, and they are forced to change their ways. But Call of Duty, we're bitch slapped into our own position where we don't have a voice, we don't have an opinion, because we just continuously buy into their cycle. We have no other choice. I think it's because of the lack of games, I guess, we can play. A lot of the Call of Duty community will refuse to play anything besides Call of Duty. So what else is there to buy? And they know this. They're not stupid. They know that we will only continuously buy their game. That's why that's why I branched out to other games like Rainbow Six Siege and Battlefield and other titles like that, because it's not that big of a learning difference compared to Call of Duty. And at the same time, Call of Duty isn't going to be eating out of my pockets anymore. I'll be able to branch out to other games who will actually respect me. But this is absolutely absurd how they're actually going about this, because it's not only multiplayer, but the zombie map is included as well for the season pass. So what happens to zombies players? The majority of the zombies players don't even want to play in a multiplayer lobby. At least I know personally for myself, when I play zombies, I either want to play with friends or by myself. It's not very often that I want to go into a public lobby and match up with a bunch of people, because like I said before, I always say stuff from before, but I get nervous. I don't want to be letting other people down because of my lack of knowledge with zombies. I'm not MLG Zombie Pro over here, you know what I'm saying? I just like to casually hop into zombies and play. So what if I didn't have the season pass? What if I never touch multiplayer ever, and all I want to do is just try out the new Zombies map? Now, I know in the past, the DLC was always put together in a bundle. You couldn't buy the Zombies map separate from the multiplayer DLC. If you wanted the zombie map, you have to pay for the whole DLC portion, which is understandable. You know, they want the money for the whole pack. They worked on it. They put a lot of effort into designing these new maps, which they're probably just reskins of older maps, but whatever. And then they put a lot of effort into this new zombie map. But the main point I'm trying to make is that Zombies is a whole different play field compared to multiplayer. When you purchase a Zombies map, you're allowed to play it solo or with friends. You can play it whenever you want, compared to purchasing the multiplayer maps. The multiplayer maps, you pretty much have to play with other people. You know, I'm not just going to hop into a custom match and play with a bunch of bots for eternity. When I hop into multiplayer, I want to verse other people. I want to play multiplayer. That's pretty much the name of the game mode. And when I hop into multiplayer, I want to play those maps with everybody else. But when it comes to Zombies, I usually want to play by myself, and I have the option to. You know, I can hop into a solo Zombies match whenever I want. You know, you're not forced to play multiplayer to enjoy the maps. So what I'm trying to get to here is that in the past, you could look up reviews, which I was going to do for this, which I thought was going to be really fun, but it's absolutely zero purpose in making a review because what am I reviewing here? Nobody can purchase this unless you get the season pass, so pretty much I would be reviewing this for the option of you guys buying the season pass, which I could tell you right now, don't even bother getting the season pass because it's not worth it. But besides that point, in the past, you could look up reviews of specific maps or look up gameplays of specific Zombies maps, things that you might enjoy, and you could see which map you like. You weren't forced to buy all of them as a bundle. You can literally go to whichever bundle you like, pick it, play it, and enjoy it. You didn't have to buy all of them together, which is just mind-boggling that now it's all packed into one bundle, which is a bad move once again, because how are all the other players going to enjoy this content? How are all the Zombies players going to enjoy all these specific maps? What if they don't want all the maps in the future? What if all the maps are horrible? What if they just want one specific DLC map that everybody enjoys? What can they do? What other possibility can they do besides the fact that they have to drop $50 on the season pass now? You don't have any other options. So if I even had to give these maps a rating, I would have to say that Madagascar is probably the only good one. Elevation is just a copy and paste of the rest of the Black Ops 4 maps, which are basically just tight lanes that force everybody to meet at one certain location. There's no variety in these maps. Madagascar was the only map that they actually made in Black Ops 4 that gives just a tad bit of variety. As you can see on B Flag is probably the most open space I've ever seen in any of the Black Ops 4 maps. It's probably the biggest map in general in Black Ops 4 at this point, which is crazy to see, but it's good to see that they're slowly branching out. But at this point in time, it's not even worth it to get the Black Ops Pass for these two maps. Not even close. Give it a little bit more time. Let's see what the next DLC looks like. Let's see if they actually are going to expand the maps, make them bigger, give them more variety, give them a unique touch, instead of just the same old copy and paste 3 lanes that they keep continuously doing in every single map in Black Ops 4. It's going to drive me mad, but hopefully they do decide to change these up a little bit and feature content, because the way that they're doing it right now, and they're forcing people to buy the Black Ops Pass in order to get this, it's just not worth it, especially since you're only getting 2 maps so far, and then a Zombies map for $50. Give it some time. Let's wait a little bit and see if they can actually make this worth the money that you're putting into it, worth the $50 that you have to take out of your pocket to give to Treyarch to give you content. Let's see if they can do that. But that's going to sum up this video for today, guys. Thank you all for tuning in and actually coping with me with how I sound right now. I'm still just a tad bit sick. My voice is still just a little bit off. But I really wanted to get some content out to you guys. There's been so many live comms that have been coming out and not actual good commentaries on this channel, which has been disappointing me because this channel originated off of commentaries. I personally love doing commentaries. So to not be able to do commentaries and losing my voice, which is like the core thing for this channel, it's killing me slowly inside, so I had to get this out regardless. I don't care how I sound. I wanted to get something out. It just feels good to talk on the microphone for you guys. I just enjoy it a lot. But thank you all for sitting through this with me. I hope you all are having an outstanding outstanding day, and I hope you all can agree with me or have just learned something in general about what I've talked today. It shocked me, honestly. I don't know if anybody else has known about this, but it's crazy that you can't buy the DLC separate from the Black Ops Pass. I think that's a little absurd of any game to do, and you're looking over at games like Battlefield where it's not even anything considering a pass. You literally get all the maps for free. So just think about that for a second. Black Ops 4, you have to pay $50+ to get the DLC. Battlefield 5, you pay $60 for the game and you get all the DLC for free. I wonder which one has a better business plan right now. It's just sad to see Battlefield 5 doing so bad right now, but they'll get their chance. They'll get their moment, I promise you guys. But thank you all for tuning in to yet another video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, dislike if you hated it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification button to be notified on all my recent uploads. And I thank you all for watching. Peace out.